Hello, Joanne Bonnie Gabba here from freedommompreneur.bydesign.com. In today's video, I am going to talk to you and review the book called The Richest Man in Babylon. Now, really quickly, before I get started, if you are new to my videos or channel, what you can expect is videos to help you get started quickly and effectively here if you're thinking about video blogging or video marketing. I do a lot of tips and tricks on online marketing, how to do more with less, be it with your time or your finances. I just share my lessons in life as I go along the way. So if you find value in that, I welcome you to hit the subscribe button and also to hit the bell button below so you'll be notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. So I actually read this book, I think at least 3 times, I forget. And basically I recommend this book. You think it's a dated book and it doesn't apply to this day and age, but more than ever is this book applicable in this day and age. I consider it a classic financial educational book must read. 2 thumbs, like I feel like I should do like 10 thumbs up. So one of the great things about the book is that it's a small book, so it's a relatively quick read. Chapters are all very small. They're the main structure of the book and the main way that you learn from the book is that it's in stories, and then after the story is given, the lesson of the chapter is given. I made a few notes here that I want to share with you for some key takeaways. The other key thing I would say before I get into my key takeaways is that there's a little bit of repetition in terms of the underlying theme or underlying lesson in each chapter. And that's really because some of the core principles, one, repetition helps you to remember and hopefully apply it. And 2, core principles are core principles and just different stories to show you why those core principles are just as important in today, 2018 and beyond, and thousands of years ago. One of my favorite sections, this is from my notes now, 7 cures for a lame purse. So this actually was a chapter introducing this, then there's a chapter for each cure. And those 7 cures are, number 1, start fattening your purse. You start fattening your purse by paying yourself first. Keep a part of all you earn. They suggest 10 to 15%. Number 2, control your expenditure. They suggest a maximum of 90% of your earnings should be spent. For me, what I would like to add to that is the best way to control your expenditure is to first know what you're spending money on. So track it, educate yourself, and then you can control it. Number 3, set the 3rd cure for a lean purse. Multiply thy gold. Once you're paying yourself first and putting aside money, then earn income on that cash that you've put aside. Number 4, guard from loss. Whenever you are investing, always be recognizing that you should guard your principal and expect to get your principal back. Number 5, make thy dwelling a profitable investment. They recommend owning your home. Number 6, ensure a future income. Yes, you want to pay yourself first or save some of your money, whatever you want to call it, but that money that you're putting aside or paying yourself first should also be a part of a plan to ensure future income, right? That you have income coming in the future. And the 7th one is increase your ability to earn. Invest in yourself, cultivate yourself, increase your knowledge, increase your skills. That way you increase your ability to earn additional income. Another great chapter was the Goddess of Good Luck. And one of the key principles here is that luck favors those who take action. So if you want to have better luck, take more action. Then there's another chapter on the 5 laws of gold. And again, you'll notice as I tell you what these 5 laws are that there's some repetition. It's a little bit of a different presentation, but the core principle, similar to the 7 cures of the lean purse, is here. So the 5 laws of gold. Number 1, gold cometh gladly when set aside. 10% set aside. Pay yourself first. Remember that one? Number 2, gold laboreth diligently for wise owners who puts it to work. So earn income on your cash. Number 3, gold clingeth to the protection of a cautious owner. Guard your principal. Guard from loss. Number 4, gold slippeth away from a man who invests in a business he does not know. Before you put your money in any kind of investment vehicle, make sure you understand it. And yes, we have great professionals and advisors, or your brother might be great with managing money, but at the end of the day, it's your money, it's your financial picture. You have to take control and educate yourself and make informed decisions. And the fifth and final one is gold flees the man who forces it for impossible earnings. So for me, if I was to explain this in a better way, it's like you always want to do your best, but you don't always want to be expecting a home run each time and only investing in vehicles that you think you're going to get a home run and or that get extraordinary returns, because extraordinary returns are uncommon and they should not be your expectation. You should do your due diligence and expect good returns and invest. And there will be an occasion where you'll get that extraordinary return, but it shouldn't be what you chase. Okay? What other notes I have here? So the other sections, the gold lender, and I have a comment here that the key takeaway from that chapter, better a little caution than great regret, which again ties to the fifth law of gold. Gold flees from the man who forces for impossible earnings. So be cautious, then you have little regret because you were cautious. The walls of Babylon is another chapter, and the key takeaway there is that you can't afford to be without adequate protection. You know, a city is defined by its walls, and the walls protect the city. What are the walls that protect your financial picture, right? The one that often comes to mind for me is insurance. Yes, people, I think, are relatively open to life insurance, but what about disability insurance? What about if you become injured or become unable to work? What's the wall that will protect your financial picture? What's the wall that will protect your family and your city from crumbling if that was to happen? Right? The camel trader, that's another chapter. And it just talks, this story was just, my main takeaway was where there's determination, there's a way. And what that really chapter is about is the fact that, yes, sometimes we get into debt. I have debt that I want to pay off, but it's to take ownership and work, make a plan, work that plan. And where there's determination, there's a way. So don't hide from your debtors. Don't have them calling and you're not answering. They send you letters and you're not responding. Reach out to them, negotiate, talk, and find a way. Where there's determination, there's a way. Right? And the last thing I want to comment on is, it was near the end of the book, and it was called The Luckiest Man in Babylon. And the main takeaway for me there is work is not reserved for slaves. So, you know, income and return comes from those who work. So enjoy your work. And I have here, enjoy your work and God will honor you, you know? So personally for me, one of the things that I have as a mindset choice is that even though I am well educated, if I'm called to clean, to pick up garbage or clean behind someone in my business or in my job where I'm working, maybe I'm asked to clean a sink, I'll do it because no job is too small for me to do as far as I'm concerned, be it in my house, be it in my business, or be it in my work. Yes, I agree that if I'm being paid a certain level of income, I don't want to be consistently doing jobs that don't add value to the business or to the company relative to what they pay me or the income that I earn. But I won't shy away if I'm asked to wipe crap off the floor or whatever, because nothing is too small for me to do to help shore up my business, to help shore up my financial picture, or to help the company that I may have chosen to work with. All right. Have you read this book? What were your key takeaways? From the key takeaways that I shared, what was perhaps the light bulb moment for you? Remember, if I can end on a key point, is that luck favors those in action. So it's great to read the book. It's great to hear the principles and the summary that I've shared with you, but now apply it. Apply it to your advantage. And if you have applied it, I'd welcome you to share your story in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.